Hello viewers, welcome to EduTube. In this lesson, we are going to learn division of whole numbers using long division method. So we are going to divide whole numbers using the long division method. And our first example, we are dividing 704 by 8, which is a 3-digit by 1-digit number. So to divide 704 by 8, we are going to draw a flipped L shape with 704, which is the dividend, inside the L shape, inside the figure, and then 8, which is the divisor, outside the figure. Now, so to divide 704 by 8, I will start with the first digit by my left, which is 7. 8, how many 8 can go in 7? That is certainly impossible because 8 is greater than 7. So what do? I will attach the next digit, which is 0. So 0 and 7 together makes what? 70. So then I will ask, how many 8 can go in 70? So I will need to check to find out how many 8 can go in 70 by using my multiplication table or writing out my multiplication. So in my multiplication, I know that 8 times 8 will give me 64. And I know that 8 times 9 will give me 64, and I know that 8 times 9 will give me 72. So if I go by 9, I will have an answer greater than 70, but if I go by 8, I will have an answer less than 70. So certainly 8 in 70 will give me 8, so I'm going to write 8. So then the answer I've gotten, which is my quotient here, I will use it to multiply my divisor. So I will say 8 times 8, and that will give me 64. So I'm going to take away the 64 from the 70 to find out my remainder. So 70 take away 64, I'll be left with 6. So that means that 8 in 70 gives me 8, remainder 6. Now, we go again by saying how many 8 goes in 6, which is impossible because 8 is greater than 6. So what do? I'll bring down the next number, which is 4. So if I bring down 4 here, right beside 6, I'm going to have 64. So how many 8 goes in 64 again? Certainly, as we have written out here, will give me what? 8. So my answer, which is the quotient to multiply my divisor. So 8 times 8 will give me what? 64. And if I take away 64 from 64, I'll be left with what? 0. So that means I'm done with the division. So definitely 704 divided by 8 gives me what? 88 as my answer. So that is that about long division for the first example. Now for the second example, we have 1855 divided by 53, which 1855 going inside the figure and 53 going outside the figure. So to divide 1855 by 53, because 53 is a 2-digit number, so I'm going to start with the first 2-digit number, which is 1 and 8 by my left. So that's 18. But then 53 cannot go in 18 because certainly 53 is greater than 18. So what do? I will attach the next digit number, which is 5. So I will then ask, how many 53 goes in 185? So to check and find out how many 53 can go in 185, so I will still use my multiplication. So what do? I'll start from 2. If I multiply 53 by 2, it's going to give me 2 times 3, that will give me 6. 2 times 5, that will give me 10. So it's going to give me 106, which is quite lower or less than 185. So then now I'm going to try the next number. I'm going to multiply 53 by 3. So 53 multiplied by 3. 3 times 3 will give me 9. And then 3 times 5 will give me 15. So I have 155. Now 159 is my answer, which is now closer to 185. But then I need to still try more and see if I will still get something closer, very, very closer to 185. So I'm going to try 453 multiplied by 4. So 4 times 3, that will give me 12. I'll write to carry up 1. And 4 times 5, that will give me 20. 20 plus 1, that will give me 212. Now multiplying 53 by 4 gives me 212, which is way greater than 185. So that means I have to go lower, which is 3. So that means that 53 in 185 will give me what? 3. So I'll write my 3 above here. Then I'm going to multiply my answer, which is 3, by 53. And certainly 53 times 3 gives me what? 159. So I'll write the 159 below my 185 to find their remainder. So I will take it away from 185 to find the remainder. So 5 cannot take away 9, so I'll borrow 1. 15 take away 9, that will give me 6. And then in 8, I'll be left with 7. 7 take away 5, that will give me what? 2. And 1 take away 1 certainly will give me 0, which is nothing. So now, we go again by asking, how many 53 can go in 26? That will be impossible because 53 is greater than 26. So what do? I'll bring down this 5. So bringing down the 5, I now have a new number which is 265. So I'll ask again, how many 53 goes in 265? So I have to check again. Now from the multiplication we laid out, you could see we have 212. So 53 times 4 gives us 212, which is a little bit closer to 265. But I have to still find out further to see if I can get a number very close to 265. So I will say 53 times 5, and 5 times 3 gives me 15, and carry up 1. 5 times 5 will give me 25. 25 plus 1 will give me what? 26. So I have 265, which is equally as the number that we want to divide. So meaning that 53 in 265 will give me what? 5. So I'm going to write the 5 up here. So my quotient, which is this 5, will multiply 53 again. So 53 times 5 certainly gives me what? 265. So I'll write it below here and take them away from each other, and that will give me what? 0. So that means I've come to the end of the division. So that means obviously now 1855 divided by 53 will give me what? 35. So that is how to divide numbers, whole numbers, using the long division method. Thank you for watching. If you are new to this channel, please kindly click on the subscription button below this video to get notified of more academic lessons like this. And if you are a returning subscriber, I will say a big thank you for your love and support always. I will see you in the next lesson.